UPSC is all about revising. You will find hardly 5% difference is UPSC PYQs. There are other sources also of UPSC. For example, so at least 20 marks from any institute.
So hello guys, how are you? I hope you are doing well. So today we have Rizwan sir. He is the mentor of Jamia RCA and he himself cleared prelims 3 times. So today we are going to ask him like how can someone clear prelims in just 2 months. So over to you sir.
Thank you so much, Arbaz, for your kind words. My name is Rizwan, and right now I am mentor of anthropology at Jamia RCA, and I have recently conducted the UP PCS test series in Jamia RCA. Jamia RCA is one of the best institute for civil service preparation. So basically, we are not here for the crash course type. I will tell you that how you can utilize these 2 months in order to maximize your chances in order to get success in this civil service examination. As you know, the civil service examination is scheduled on 16th of June, 16th of June 2024. So what you can do right now, I am assuming that all of you or most of you have gone through your entire syllabus at least once. So now is the time that you have to basically analyze the papers, analyze the PYQs, and you can focus dedicatedly on some particular topics or particular subjects. So basically, let me start from the basic. A civil service aspirant must have two basic things. The first is syllabus and the second is PYQ. The syllabus tells the dimension that across the at least, for example, you have to read history. You have to read in history, ancient history, modern history, medieval, and ancient history. The PYQs will tell you that which portion is more important, which portion is more significant, which portion can give you better return on your investment on your time. So PYQs gives you the syllabus, gives you the direction, and the PYs gives you the depth, that up to what depth you have to prepare. And it also the PYQs also tells you about the trend of UPSC. For example, like if you are studying too much about art and culture, and the question, and for example medieval India, the question will be 2 and 3 from the medieval India, and at max 4 from art and culture. I'm not saying that this is the limit, the UPSC can do anything, but what I'm saying is from the trend analysis. But if you give the same amount of time for environment or economics, then you can get like 20 to 25 questions. At least 1/4 of the paper is from these two subjects, like environment and economics. So the PYQs tells you that where you have to channelize your energy, where you have to put maximum efforts in order to get the maximum return. So as I started that, by now I assume that you have gone through your entire syllabus, and so now you have to decide that on which portion you have to focus more. So for example, according to me, if you want to take my advice, then environment, geography, history, especially modern history, polity, these are the portion that from where you can secure like maximum marks from the paper. So you can start from here.
And sir, my another question is like how can someone prepare for current affairs? So it is the biggest challenge for the students right now. So
the current affair is huge, very vast. So what you have to do is you have to limit yourself. The best source for the current affair is the newspaper and the government magazines. For example, the Yojana, Kurukshetra magazines. But as the exam is just 2 months away, so now I cannot say that you should read newspaper and you should make notes from newspaper. Even the monthly magazine provided by various institutes, you can refer to those magazines, but even those magazines are quite bulky. So in these 2 months, it is not possible for you to, it is not about just reading. UPSC is all about revising. So until or unless you are not doing the multiple revision, there will be wastage of time. So now what you can do, there is the annual compilation of almost all the leading institutes. So what you can do is you can refer to the annual compilation of any one institute. You can choose any institute. There are number of institutes. So at least do 3 revisions. One magazine, one institute, at least 3 revision. After that, even if you are not satisfied that I should do something else, after that what you can do, just you can refer to the index of the another institute's magazine. Just index, you will find hardly 5% difference, hardly 5% is difference. So after that you can just make the notes from those 5% topics, and now you have effectively covered the current affairs of 2 magazines. So like as I earlier said, that the newspaper is the best source. If you are following the newspaper religiously and making the notes, continue with that. If you are following the monthly magazine religiously and making the notes, continue with that. But if you have missed these 2 important sources, so what you can do now in this short span of time, you can utilize the annual compilation of any institute. There are number of institutes, and all are providing a quite good quality current affair material. So you can refer to those annual compilation, but make sure any one compilation at least 3 revisions should be there. At least 3 revisions should be there, and try to make short notes from those also. The magazines is already compiled, but you can further make it like short notes from that, so that it will be easier for you to do the revision.
And so, how can someone like, what's the use of mocks, and how can he improve their mocks? You can explain first.
Actually, like for example, I am doing my preparation. I am feeling that I have studied this topic. I am feeling quite confident. But how I can judge, how I can gauge my preparation? The mock is that tool which will help you in judging or gauging your preparation. The best mock is UPSC PYQs. As I earlier told you that the UPSC PYQs tell you the depth up to which the UPSC is going, or the dimensions in which the UPSC can ask the question. So the best source is, like for example, you have completed a topic. Now number of institutes have like segregated the question topic wise. You can refer to the question, like for example, okay, the UPSC is asking this question, UPSC is asking that kind of question, you can prepare on that line. So the best mock is UPSC PYQs, and not only the civil service PYQs, there are other sources also of UPSC. For example, like engineering service, economic service, medical service, and CDS, CAPF. A number of other examinations conducted by UPSC, the question of GS can be taken from that also, and you can prepare from them. Once you are done with the UPSC PYQs, now you can refer to the other institutes mock. Now, as I told in the current affair material that there are number of institutes, similarly for the mock test there are number of institutes. You can refer any one institute, but make sure that you at least attempt 20 questions, 20 papers. And what you have to do from the mocks, it's not like I am like just random guess and I'm getting this much mark. You have to make sure, for example, there is a topic which you have read, you think that you are confident in that, but still your question is wrong. So try to find that what exactly it was, whether it was the question language, whether it was the factual information, whether it was the conceptual clarity, where you are lagging. So the mock test is the reverse engineering. You, for example, you are attempting the mock, you are identifying that, for example, from the president or parliament portion I am getting almost every question correct. So now that portion is, yeah, it is your quite good portion. But for example, you are not able to from the fundamental rights. So now what you have to do, you have to revise the fundamental rights. So follow the reverse engineering process through the mock test. So at least 20 mocks from any institute. Or what you can do, for example, you can follow the sectional or the full length. It depends totally depends upon you. What you can do, for example, for 5 tests from one institute, 5 tests from other institute, 5 tests from other institute, for example, you can do like that. And mock is basically to gauge your preparation and to find the gaps in your preparation and to plug those holes in your preparation. So mock is basically self-learning and reverse engineering method.
Okay. And so my last question is that how can someone prepare for CSAT? So even though IITians are failing in that, so what's your take on it?
Basically, CSAT was made uh, qualifying in 2015, and like it's a quite long time now. But what the general psychic of the or mentality of the student is, when they see that we have to score just 33%,
Yeah.
we have to just score 33%, they become quite relaxed over that paper. But what is happening is that from last many years, the level of CSAT is increasing day by day. So last year, some of my friends, I know a number of students who are like from IIT, from some other good engineering colleges, some even are doctor. They failed in the CSAT, and why they failed? They did not took it seriously. They took it lightly, and that's why they failed. So first of all, the CSAT deserves the equal respect. CSAT deserves the equal respect. You have to respect it.
Yeah.
And now the how you can prepare it. Basically, CSAT is having three portion: reasoning, mathematics,
yeah.
and comprehension.
Yeah, verbal ability.
So comprehension. So you have to score 27 questions or 33%, but you have to make one portion as your strength.
Yeah.
For example, you can either it can be your mathematics, or it can be reasoning or English. So you can work extra on that. Whatever is your strength, you can make one portion strength, and on other portions you can like cherry pick. For example, if reasoning you are good in English, so almost from every portion is 25 to 30 questions are from each section. For example, in comprehension, 30 questions are there, and somehow you correct 20 to 22 questions. So now you, in order to qualify the paper, in order to cross that borderline, you have to just score 27 questions. So only 5 to 7 questions you need to correct. So you can cherry pick questions from mathematics, from the reasoning. So it can be like that. One portion should be very strong, very strong. You have to work very hard on that, and other portion like from the cherry picking type, some easy topics you can. For example, if probability is quite tough, so you can go towards the, like for example, this clock system, average number system. So you can make command over these topics. So and for the CSAT also, you should extensively cover your PYQs and the passages, especially the passages, that how the UPSC is asking the question. Passage is simple, but the word, the keyword, for example, inference, so elucidate. So these are the, like the keywords play a significant role. So you have to give importance to the keywords, like how you can basically you are properly understanding the question or not. So you have to understand the question, give time. So for example, if you are giving daily, for example, 10 hours, so at least 2 hours should be given daily to the CSAT. Otherwise, like CSAT can disrupt your preparation. It can like make you wait for another year. So CSAT is game changer. It deserves the equal respect. And for example, regarding the I can regarding the mocks of CSAT, there are number of institutes. So first is UPSC PYQs, and the other is mock test of some leading institutes. You can attempt the mock test and try to attempt the mock test in the that time only, 2 to 4 p.m. So 2 to 4 p.m. just sit in that time and try to attempt the question. For example, you are able to solve the mathematics question or not, whether you are able to read the passage correctly or not. So that's the strategy. Keep it simple.
Yeah.
UPSC is all about simple revision, simple, limited resources and revision. So don't make it complex, and don't try to read new things. So just be like limit yourself to the limited resources and do the multiple revision, and ultimately on 16th of June you will come like smiling after from the hopefully. So that's all.
Okay, that's it about this video. And if you like the video, so we can do a podcast with sir where we can ask your questions. So you can comment in comment section about what question you want to ask, And if you want sir insta id, I can mention in the description. So that's it for the video. Please do subscribe, like and share.